Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In our previous class, we have been discussed about the agents of pollination. So, the agents of pollination, there are three types. It was there. One is anemophily, hydrophily, and third was zoophily. So, these three types of agents also we have been discussed. We have been discussed in our previous class. So, today's class, let us discuss about the pollen robber, or else even we are going to say nectar robber, which is one of the most important question for your exam. It will comes for your 1 mark or 2 mark question. This is important question. Repeatedly they have been asked for in the exam for the 1 mark or 2 mark question. So what is the meaning means the floral visitors are insects that consume pollen and nectar without bringing about pollination is called as pollen robber. Other one time I'll read out here. The floral visitors are insects that consume pollen and nectar without bringing about pollination are called as pollen robbers. So usually till now you have been discussed here. You know very well here pollination if they want to take place here means three agents it was there. With the help of that the pollination it will be taken place. So if you come to the zoophily, so pollination is held by the animals here. So many of the insects in that entomophily we have been discussed here. So in that insects will come closer to the flower due to the attraction of the flower, nectar, smell, all these things. And flower insects, what they'll get here, insect will also get benefited, flower will also get benefited. Both will mutually they'll get benefited. So how means flower what the benefit they are getting from the insect means flower will get pollinated with the help of the insect. In turn insect what they are getting benefit here means flower it is giving the nectar, flower it is providing the nectar. So due to that one insect will get benefited. Here both flower and insect both they will get the benefited. But in certain cases what happen here means so insects or else even we are going to say floral visitors also we are calling here. Insect also we are calling or else even we are going to say visitors. They are coming from outside to the nearer to the flower. So that's why we are going to say floral visitors or insect. So they will consume the pollen grains. They will come to the flower and what they will do here means they will consume the nectar. They'll absorb all the nectar. They'll consume all the pollen grains or nectar which is present in the flower, but they'll not go for the pollination. They'll not transfer the pollen grains from anther to the stigma. Without pollinating, just they'll consume all the nectar and pollen grains and they will go off here. Such type of insects what we are calling means we are calling it as a pollen robbers, or what here means we are calling it as a nectar visitors. Robbers means to whom we are calling, for thief we are calling. If any person if they rob or without informing if they rob the things here means that time we are calling it as a robbers. Here without they are performing the pollination, just what they'll comes means they'll come and they'll absorb all the nectar and pollen grains and they'll go off here. So that's why what we are calling means we are calling it as a pollen robber or nectar robber. So the pollination the floral visitors are insects that consume pollen and nectar without bringing, they are not bringing any pollination, they are not giving any benefit for the flower. Without pollination, just they'll take the nectar and they'll consume the nectar and they'll consume the pollen grains and they'll go off. So that is we are calling it as a pollen robbers. This is one of the important question. Repeatedly I am telling you here in many question papers they have been asked this question either for 1 mark or 2 mark question. This is pollen robbers or nectar robber. Next we will go to the next topic, that is nothing but significance of the cross pollination. What are the benefits we are getting from the cross pollination? Pollination we have been discussed. Types of cross pollination we have been discussed here. Types of cross pollination we have been discussed in our previous classes here. Cross pollination even we are calling it as a allogamy which contains the diatonogamy, xenogamy. So these are all are nothing but here cross pollination. Now let us discuss what is the benefit we are getting from this cross pollination. First benefit is cross pollination helps to improve the cross pollination helps to produce the improved progeny. What is the first benefit here means cross pollination helps to produce the improved progeny. Through the cross pollination what will get here, progeny will be comes in a improved in condition, because here so the mother having the different character, father having the different characters. So due to that one what happen here means the progeny will get the characters of a mother also and the characters of the father also, and it will helps to get the new character in the offspring. Progeny is nothing but here in their offsprings, in their khandan, that is progeny is nothing but what here? Progeny means Khandan will tell, Vamsha in Kannada will tell Vamsha. So what are the generations that are going on coming here? In every generation will get a improved progeny. That means new characters will get exhibited in the offspring. This is the first benefit we'll get from the cross pollination. Next here, it produces the variation in the plants due to genetic recombination. So what happens means to the cross pollination, it will brings the variation. Just now as I said you here, so father they having the different character and mother they having the different character. Father they having some good character and mother they having the good characters here. So they are not belonging to the same plant here. They are belonging to the different plant. One plant they having the another one type of character, means another plant having the some other characters. And the cross pollination if it held here means that time there is a chances of a variation. So variation means a new character may be exhibit in the offsprings which is not present in the parents here. So parents in the parents they doesn't have that character, a new character, a good character which is not present in the parents. That character is also introduced in the offspring which may leads to the variation, and this it will be happen due to the genetic recombination. Genes will get a exchange, mother genes and father genes. The genes which is present in the mother plant and the genes which is present in the father plant. So both the genes it will get a exchange here. Both the genes what happen? They'll get exchange and it will bring say new type of gene which will help for the variation and new character it will get produced here. Just now as I said in my previous classes also, if you take the examples of the human beings here, father is also having the black eye color and mother is also having the black eye color. If we are taking the examples in the human being I am taking here, if the father is also having the eye color is black and mother also having the eye color if it is black here means, so child they may get the blue color eye. So blue color eye. So this is the variation because blue color eye it is not present in the father also and it is not present in the mother also. A new character it has been produced in the offspring. That is we are calling it as a variation, and that character it will be produced due to the genetic recombination. Both father and mother genes has been exchanged in the same manner. In the plants also they'll get a new character may be produced in the offspring or in the progeny, and that it is due to the genetic recombination only. Next third character, the offspring obtained due to the cross pollination are better adapted to the environment. So next character what means through that so what means cross pollination, what were the offsprings or which were the offsprings we are getting here, they can easily adapt to the environment. They can adjust to this environment easily. They can survive in this environment. So they will get the new character. With the help of that new character easily they can survive in this environment without they are getting any problem. So that is the benefit. The offspring obtained due to the cross pollination. Through the cross pollination, whichever the offsprings or whichever the children they are getting here, so easily they will get adapted to the environment. So in our nature we are having the varieties of environment. For that environment easily they will get adopted or they will get adjusted to the environment. Though they are getting the new character also, that new character with the help of that new character they will get adjusted to survive in this environment. Next fourth what means it increases the yield rate and resistance to the diseases. Even in the plants what they will get here means they will get a yielding rate will be increased through the cross pollination. So what happen means we will get a more yield we will get here. More yield is nothing but fasal. So that means fasal we will get here. Yield is nothing but a fasal. So here we will get a large amount of yield we will get. Balla ke fasal milche. That means here we will get a large amount of yield we will get here, and even it will helps to bring the resistance to the diseases. Even what they'll do here due to the cross pollination in the offspring they'll get a good resistance so that they can get rid the diseases here. So they can withstand to the diseases. So they'll get a good resistance in their body. They can withstand to the diseases, and due to that good resistance they can produce a large amount of yield here. This is the another one benefit. Next benefit, the fruit produced by cross pollination are bigger in size and better quality, and through that cross pollination the fruits which we are getting here, the size of the fruit will also be in a bigger in condition, and not only the size, even they will get a better quality also we will get here. Both quality it will be in a increased in condition, good quality. So quality will also be in a increased in condition, and even the size of the fruit will also be in a increase in condition, because in our market here if you go to purchase anything means size plays a more important role here. If it purchasing anything here means if you purchasing the tomato only, or else if you are purchasing the apple only, we will take the big size apple or we will take the big size tomato will take here. Whichever the things we are taking, vegetables or whichever the things we are taking here, the size if it is in a big green condition means we will select that bigger size only, because in the market the demand is increased for the bigger size. So that's why through the cross pollination what we will get here, bigger size fruits we will get here, and even the quality will also be in a better condition. So that these are the benefits we are getting from the cross pollination. If you compare for self pollination and cross pollination, which is better means cross pollination is better than the self pollination. So through the cross pollination we are getting all these benefits we are getting. This question also they have been asked repeatedly in the exam for 2 marks or 3 marks here. Write the advantages of cross pollination or write the significance of the cross pollination, means you can write all these points. Next here we will go to the next topic here. So next topic is outbreeding devices. Next, which is the next topic here? Next topic is outbreeding devices here. So what is the meaning of this one? Means majority of the angiosperms here. Angiosperms to whom we are calling means the plants, the flowering plants we are calling as a angiosperm plants we are calling. Majority of the angiosperm plants what they are producing means they are producing the bisexual flowers only. Bisexual flowers to whom we are calling the flower which contain both male and female part it is present, we are calling it as a bisexual flower we are calling here. Majority of the angiosperms what type of flowers they are producing here? They are producing the bisexual flowers they are producing, and pollen grains likely to fall on the what here means stigma of the same flower. So what happen means both male and female are present in the same flower only. So that's why what happen means pollen grains there is 100% chances of falling the pollen grains on the stigma of the same flower only, and it will what it will do means due to that one self pollination it will be held. So in the bisexual flowers are there means definitely it will go for the self pollination. Why? Because means both male and females are present in the same flower. 100% there is a chances of falling of the pollen grains on the stigma of the flower. So they are like that here. Then the pistil and anther mature simultaneously, where it results for the what here means pollination. So when there is a chance of self pollination means even in the flower, suppose this is the flower. So if in the flower both male and female will get mature at the same time here. Both if this is the flower means this is the flower, this is the stigma, and this is the anther. So both they will get mature same time here means from the male part pollen grains will get releases, and in the stigma the egg will get mature. So that time 100% what happen means there is a chances of going for the self pollination, but through the self pollination we are getting the offsprings we may get here, but there is a drawbacks of the self pollination, continuous self pollination. So it may leads to the inbreeding depression. So repeated cell division what it will do means repeated cell division it will goes for the inbreeding depression. So that's why flowering plants they will avoid to for the self pollination, because from the self pollination we are not getting that much advantages. We are getting the offspring, but that offspring through the self pollination we are not getting a good quality, and even many problems will may get associated here. So that's why in order to discourage the self pollination many devices has been followed to undergo the cross pollination. Which are the devices means one is the decline, dicogamy, heterostyle, hercogamy, cross hercogamy, etc. So these are all of the methods the plants they follow. Though they are bisexual also they are following these methods in order to avoid the self pollination and to promote the cross pollination. So these are the very most important questions for your exam. So let us discuss one by one. So what is the meaning of decline? What is the meaning of dicogamy? What is the meaning of heterostyle, hercogamy? All these things we'll discuss one by one. So this we'll discuss in your next class.